We just started pickleball underway. I'm here with Maddie Schulte. I'm Wes Burrows. It's a great shot. And this is our second round match between Dekel Tina Pisnik against Donald Young and Eva. I don't even know how to say that last name. You want to try it?
It's Radzikowska.
Perfect. I always find mixed doubles interesting when you have a lefty male on the court. Kind of changes the game dramatically.
Oh, what a point.
And I like to see that Eva's not afraid to go to Dekel cross court, keep him honest early. He's going to try to take over the middle of the court for sure. And Donald and Eva definitely the underdogs, I would say, in this matchup. Pisnik and Barr have had some great results so far this year, and it's cool to see them sort of flourishing as a partnership. A couple good leaves already. It is muggy out here.
And the air is thick here in Tennessee.
Oh, nifty little speed up there by Donald Young. He's got one of the best backhands.
Very deceptive on that backhand.
Yeah, it was just all wrist snap. Fantastic to get that up and over the net from a low position. Oh,
Just
wow.
lands in.
Very good little poke. He reaches so far into the kitchen, it's very hard to read it because of how close he is to you if you're on that kitchen line like Donald was. Wow.
Tina and Dekel really finding that middle early on in the match.
Yep. I don't know how he's able to find it right inside the line every time. It's really, really good touch.
I don't blame Donald for leaving that. I think I would have left it too.
Yeah, it seemed high. Yeah, driving over the middle when you got a lefty forehand like that is dangerous.
Usually more of a safe spot against a righty guy.
I imagine Pisnik missed her spot there.
3-0-2. Wait. 3-0-2.
Oh, wow. I thought she got it by him and just stuck his paddle out and flicked it down the middle.
Such big reach from Dekel Bar.
4-0-2.
And I've seen this before. Dekel's serve sort of takes a little while to warm up sometimes, and you can see it getting deeper and harder, and he can kind of go on a run and make it hot like this.
Absolutely.
Good pressure by Dekel there.
And then he has Tina just so steady.
Time in. 602.
That's a nice point there. It does feel like once they get to the kitchen and they're comfortable, they're in every single rally.
Absolutely.
It's just a matter of kind of keeping Dekel at bay a little bit.
Yeah, keeping that ball low against Dekel.
And unfortunately, the drives just probably aren't going to work against this team. Dekel's hands are too good. Tina's hands are too good.
062. Side out.
Yeah, I think I'd like to see them maybe drive the third and drop the fifth to get themselves in there if they're comfortable driving that third ball only. Wow.
Too much power from Donald Young.
And a great return from Eva to set that up.
Maybe just too big of a backswing on that one.
And you can see Dekel's serve just already causing problems. He had to sort of back up to hit that return. He hit it up high over the middle, and that just allows him to dictate.
And a missed serve from Dekel gives him the side out.
They needed that.
They did. Let's see if they can get off 0 here.
081.
That's a good low drive.
Yeah,
to get them on the board.
His wrist snap is special.
The wind is starting to pick up here.
Yep, the trash blowing in from downtown Bristol. Dekel picks it up nicely.
Oh, unfortunate ball rolling on the court.
Yep. That was a great point. They were shaping up. Just a phenomenal point.
Great defense. That was defense turned to offense over here.
Yeah, Dekel had a couple chances to end that, and they just kept getting it back.
182.
Just lands in.
Tough. It's a veteran leave by Dekel.
811.
Trying to unwind the stack on the Dekel serve and the Dekel forehand is a tough match, but they were able to do it there.
When they're unwinding the stack there, Donald had a really good lofty return to give him time to unwind that stack.
Yeah.
Set that point up nicely.
181.
really good hands by Donald.
Hands on display.
Yeah. He's going to need more of that.
281.
Wow.
There it goes again.
Yeah. I think he's had enough of watching Dekel attack him. He's just going to go at him first.
It seems to be working these past 2 points. He's just going right at him.
Yeah, they got kind of interesting styles. Style differentiation between the two of them.
You don't see many people trying to lob Dekel.
No. Donald gets some style points there for that leave, too. Posed nicely. Tina seems to really lean into that role. She's kind of happy just sitting on that line and guarding backhand.
Yeah, she's
so,
good at that.
so fast with that backhand.
Oh, amazing cover from Ava.
I was admiring your shot, my bad.
You can hear Donald saying he was admiring the shot before.
It was a beautiful shot.
It was a great get by Dekel. Amazing shot by Ava. Just
841.
Oh, he was just sitting on that forehand.
he guessed right. He knew he's seen enough of that Dekel backhand poke.
Just long.
941.
And that time Dekel goes away from the forehand, finds the backhand, and he wasn't ready for it.
Game point.
And a game point.
1041.
All right, they fought off one game point. Let's see if they can close it out here.
1042.
Yep. Just barely wide. The backhand there from Dekel.
The ball comes back to Donald and Ava. Let's see if they can get some more points on the board here.
410-1. Second serve.
And to their credit, wasn't it 8-0 at one point, maybe?
It was,
Yeah,
yeah.
so they've actually battled back pretty well. Hopefully they get at least a little momentum going into set 2, or game 2, rather.
410-2.
My tennis was showing there.
Side out.
He does such a good job of just keeping the paddle up and hitting whatever comes at him straight down. Very little swing.
Yeah, his height really helped him get down on that ball.
Second serve, game point.
Really good volley from Ava.
10-14. Point game.
Tough.
Really good implementation of the lob to end game 1.
Bonus pickleball.
New ball, game 2, time in. 0-0-2. Point.
And if you're on YouTube, you can check that court out if you would like to do so. Or you can stay here with us.
1-0-2.
I believe that's Showcase 1 if you're on YouTube.
Radzikowska and Young starting off strong. Oh, we
Huge.
just had a side out.
Huge lead early for them. I know I was kidding, but psychologically it does make a difference when you start up 1-0 versus being down
Absolutely.
8-0. Feels like they have a little more momentum on their side just because they got a few more points at the end of that last game.
That can make a big difference. Just the little runs at the end of a game can lead you into game 2 strong.
Mm-hmm. Wow.
Beautiful point construction from Ava Radzikowska there, pulling Dekel out really wide.
Yeah, we had a smooth ATP from Dekel there. Donald handled it well, got back in the point, and his partner cleaned up at the end. You can see she's making a concerted effort to go a little shallower with those dinks to Dekel so he can't poke it out of the air, but does leave her vulnerable to those speed ups off the bounce maybe.
The lob did not work that time against Dekel Bar.
Probably not what he was going for, the shallow lob
Probably not.
over the middle. He had a great poach earlier in the point, and he just clipped the net with his overhead, and it kind of reset the point and got him switched on the wrong side.
0-1-1.
Really great reset from Ava there.
Mm-hmm.
0-1-2.
Great point. Ava with some superb hands at kind of halfway through that point. Speed up from Pisnik. Handled it well. Great ball movement there from Eva. I think the trouble is even when she gets a high ball, there's not a lot of places to go with it because
Tina covers her body so well.
She slides and covers it. Dekel's forehand's waiting, so then she's forced to maybe go
Just sails wide.
cross court, and that's just a tough task.
3-0-1.
Wow,
Too much power from Donald Young there.
just unreal wrist snap. I think I'd like to see him get a little more aggressive.
Yeah, we've been seeing a lot of the ladies dinking straight up the line. Dekel's doing a good job of inserting himself in that dink, breaking up that pattern.
Yep. And a timeout there from Pisnik and Barr. I can sense the
Just tried to make that dink a little bit too shallow. Didn't get enough oomph on it.
that's the pressure he puts on everybody with his length. Just trying to make it too perfect.
And she got one back from Dekel.
He does not miss many of those.
No, he does not.
They will take the freebies.
6-0-2.
Ooh.
Tina so solid on that volley.
Yeah, I think he was expecting her to hit a little firmer. Just was able to drop it at his feet. He miscalculated.
0-6-1. Nice.
Miss serve will go to 0-6-2.
That's
See
tough.
if they can get on the board this
It's
time.
tough. She wasn't even going for a big serve either. She just
0-6-2.
a little short.
Good play, Eva.
Oh, wow.
Beautiful volley to get that side out. Dekel was getting so big in the middle there. She just popped it behind him cross court.
Can definitely tell that Donald's playing about 50% of the court right now. It's a little rare when it comes to mixed doubles. But Eva's holding her own over there.
7-0-1.
Like that speed up from him, keeping Dekel honest on the line.
Yeah, as you were saying, Donald's taking about 50%. Dekel's taking a lot more than 50%.
Yep.
Kept him honest.
I don't know for sure, but I think this is a newer partnership on the other side, so that tends to happen when you're a guy playing girl for the first time.
Go.
Just kind of get out of the way in time there. But this is kind of a carbon copy of what happened in game one, just the teams have kind of flipped.
Must be that side.
9-0-2.
You know, for a tennis player, he does a pretty good job of kind of getting that backhand roll. I feel like that's a tough shot for most tennis players when they first transition, is the backhand like, roll dink.
Absolutely, using that wrist in kind of a different way than you do in tennis.
Yeah, just nicking the back of the ball.
Oh, they were both on the middle there that time.
Yeah, Tina saw an opening in the middle, and she actually caught Donald a little off guard, but he was able to use his talent, flick it back.
Ava says right on the line. Those lines are slick. They make that ball skid a lot more.
They can be that extra layer of paint. Do that sometimes.
1-9-2.
Dekel had seen enough of that point. A little extra on that last one.
2-9-2.
Oh, watch it.
Ooh.
He tried to go for the bird. He had it.
He did.
Look how well he clears that kitchen. He's a good half a foot away from that sideline.
Impressive athleticism. Didn't miss by much, but he did miss it. 9-2-2.
9-2-2.
Good lead from Dekel Bar there.
I still like that aggressive play from Donald on those thirds.
Yeah, he's got to keep him honest there on that sideline.
2-9-1.
And I
Beautiful
think-
deep return to set up that point.
Yeah, and I think his hand speed is definitely intimidating. And driving his thirds is a good way for him to sort of get involved early in the point. Because as we've seen, once the point develops, it's a lot of
3-9-2.
Eva.
No.
Just out from Dekel bar.
9-3-1.
Ooh.
And a missed return to give Ava and Donald a game point here at 10-3-1.
10-3-1. Point game 11-3. Change hands.
All right, game 2 goes to Ava and Donald.
New ball, game 3, time in. 0-0-2.
Oh.
Unlucky net court there.
Yeah, I think if that doesn't hit the net, it probably goes in. Dekel had kind of committed, over-committed even to the middle.
1-0-2.
Very impressive defense, but Dekel bar just too strong.
Just applying so much pressure. It's so hard for them to get back to that kitchen line.
2-0-2.
Tough.
Beautiful ATP and ATP defense.
Yeah, the problem is just not.
Time in. 3-0-2.
Oh,
Seems to be a good timeout from Young and Radzikowska. Let's see if they can get some momentum on their side.
0-3-1. Second serve.
such a casual little stab volley from Dekel. Made it look easy. It was not.
Now Tina's on trash duty here.
Who's not controlling the trash over there? It's got to be Jay.
0-3-2.
That's 2 points there where Donald and Ava had pretty decent looks, and Dekel just somehow got a paddle on it and kept the point alive.
3-0-1.
And put it in the exact right spot.
Yeah. And those can be tough mentally, you know. You feel like you had the point won, and somehow they sneak one.
Absolutely.
All of a sudden, it's 4-0. Like we talked about earlier, Dekel's serve starting to heat up a little bit. Donald stalling with the ball to try to cool him down.
And Dekel serve, it's not just pace. You can see the ball moving.
5-0-1.
Yeah, especially from our angle. Little
Tina.
harder to see at home, the shape on his serve, but you're right.
0-1.
They're back 6-0-1, game 3. Ava forgot the rules there for a second. Almost dove for it. You will reserve. You do not play lets at the pro level.
6-0-1. Oh, well, we call it.
That's a balk.
6-0-1.
Sorry.
Dekel coming out with that first soft little Ernie of the big match.
Yeah, he's kind of known for that. I think he just commits so early to the Ernie that occasionally you catch him on a ball that he doesn't think he can speed up, and he just softly puts it back in the kitchen. Looks cool. It doesn't do much.
7-0-1.
crazy court coverage there from Barr.
Yeah, Ava did really well to split the two players over here, Dekel and Tina, but Dekel's just too good at the court coverage. You can hear Julian Arnold in the background.
You can hear him in, yeah, Charlotte probably.
Not actually sure what court he's on. That's a tough shot to hit. Ava handled it really well. The backhand overhead. Not an easy shot.
No. 8-0 is getting a little desperate. I'd like to see Donald just start going after some shots here.
Yeah, really trying to take over.
Yeah. So I do think he has a hand speed advantage. Not to say that Dekel doesn't have fast hands, but just the way that Donald is able to just kind of slap the ball around, it comes off a little hotter off his paddle.
It's a little bit different look.
Yeah.
Wow. What a point.
Phenomenal point. The crowd loves it. Jay's on his feet.
He's howling over there.
He did not leave his feet, but he wanted to.
091. Second serve.
All right, let's see if they can convert a point here. 092.
092.
Yeah, any momentum now will be welcomed. Just couldn't get out of transition there. Another balk. Wow.
Wow.
She's had a few of those.
Even Dekel gives her a little smile there. That was impressive from Ava.
Dekel was quick to give her the good shot.
902.
Oh, wow.
Hands on display from everyone there.
First lead.
Next point.
Dekel joking that he doesn't leave the ball very often. It's true. Probably because he stands so close to that kitchen and digs in.
1002.
Wow. And we have a pickle to close things out here. Hard fought. Tough last game. Would have liked to see it a little closer, but